Hi, my name's Darren Haver, and I'm a Water Resources Advisor with the University of California Cooperative Extension and advisor to our volunteer group, UC Cooperative Extension Master Gardeners. One of the most common questions we get concerns how much do I irrigate my lawn or flower beds or shrubs or trees. One of the ways you can determine how much if you're irrigating enough is to purchase a soil probe or use an old screwdriver that you can find in your garage. These two methods will help you determine if you've actually irrigated long enough and the water has actually infiltrated and gone down into the soil so that the roots can grow and result in a healthy plant. So one of the ways you would do that with a soil probe is you actually would push the soil probe into the ground and pull out what we call a soil core. That soil core will be a cylinder of soil that will show you the soil as well as probably also the roots in your turf grass. Once you've determined and pulled that soil core, you can look at the soil and determine if it's wet enough and just how deep that wetting pattern has gone. If it has gone as deep as the rooting system, then you've irrigated long enough. The screwdriver method is another alternative and really just helps you determine if you've irrigated enough as well, but you don't actually pull out a soil core and see the roots. If it's very difficult to push the screwdriver in at a greater than 3 to 4 inch depth, then you probably haven't irrigated long enough to allow enough water to infiltrate into the soil. Cycling irrigation is important when you have runoff occurring very quickly after turning on your irrigation system. Most clocks nowadays, the newer clocks, have a way of determining several start times. You need to check your clock, your irrigation clock, to determine if it has this capability. If it doesn't, you might consider purchasing one of the newer irrigation clocks, where you have a start time, let's say at 8 o'clock in the morning, you let it run for those 3 minutes, then you come back later, maybe at 9 o'clock, and put on another 3 minutes. This will minimize any runoff that you have coming off of your irrigation turf area. Don't be fooled by a really dry soil surface. The soil underneath could be wetted just fine. Use the soil probe and the screwdriver method to really determine if the soil is wet underneath. For more tips, visit overwateringisout.org.